Is there anything that could tear them asunder from inside? Anything that you're hearing that the sharing of the rock isn't to everybody's liking, and that Steve Kerr's just keeping it all in house? Any rumblings whatsoever? Adrian?
No, this is a group. This is a group that I think there's no question that there were some adjustments for people. There was adjustments for Steph Curry. I think initially Klay Thompson was the player whose role they had to figure out. He was not getting. Everyone was going to get less shots and less touches, and if you're not playing well, you're not shooting well on a given night, you don't have more opportunities to get into a rhythm when there's less to go around. But they knew what they were taking on with Kevin Durant, and they were all, to a man, enthusiastic about doing it. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. Their key guys knew that their numbers were going to go down. Their offense individually was going to go down, and people have talked a lot about, well, what's wrong with Steph Curry this year? And I do think that Steve Kerr made a pretty good analogy when he said, hey, Ted Williams hit 406 in the season. The next year when he hits 380, there was nothing wrong with Ted Williams. What Curry did last year was you're not going to keep that up, and he wasn't going to keep that up. And I think now you're seeing the one thing that I've liked about Durant is I think when you've seen stretches where other players, whether it was Curry or Klay Thompson, were maybe fading from the forefront offensively, he's made sure to get them to do his part to get them involved. Durant hasn't come in there and said, hey, this has got to be about me now, and I want to. Is he their most dominant offensive player now? Yes, he is. But at the same time, I think he's very cognizant of how he fits in with that group, and I don't think there's going to be – I don't think that team's built to have that kind of internal turmoil. They were all on board with bringing him in, and I think they all took ownership of that, and I think that makes a difference. This wasn't something management just stuck on them and said, hey, we're bringing him in, tough for anybody who doesn't like it here. They didn't do it that way. And if those players had said, we don't want Durant, I don't think they would have went after him.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.